Guys being no less rich than Peru.
He would use all of his money to outfit the expedition, which would take place almost 10 years after the first. It was April, in the year 1538.
I'd known King Carlos V so money. I, Hernando de Soto, was repaid with the titles of I won the title of Florida, Governor of Cuba, Marquis of any portion of Florida I desired. We set sail with 950 fighting men, 10 ships, 8 priests, 2 Dominicans, a Franciscan, a Trinitarian, horses, and dogs. We landed on Friday the 30th of May and called the land Espiritu Santo,
or what is now called Tampa Bay.
The region was hostile due to the anger aroused by Narvaez the year before. When we inquired, the natives promised us vast riches over this hill and over that one. And we were constantly deceived and constantly at war. We eventually arrived in the chiefdom known as Appalachia. We captured their chief, and I moved into his dwelling.
De Soto would set up headquarters there in what we now call Tallahassee. A party was sent back to their ship to retrieve supplies. These ships would return to what is now St. Mark's on Appalachia Bay.
Later, we tried to locate the remains of the Narvaez expedition on the Bay of Horses. Here's where their tiny ships were built. There, the iron forge, and over there, the skeletons of their horses.
February, in the year 1540.
I am Diego.
In today's southern Alabama,
the Indians gave us a 9-hour fight. Nearly all of my men and myself were wounded. There were constant attacks by the natives. My men were on the verge of mutiny. I'd received news that our ships were docked and waiting with supplies, but decided to march deeper into the interior. My men would not dare desert me if they were too far in. I would march them all the way to New Spain if I had to.
Today's Mexico.
We were among the first Europeans to catch sight of and cross over the Mississippi River.
In the year 1542,
I was stricken with a fever. I made my will naming Luis de Moscoso de Alvarado as my successor in command of the expedition, and on the 5th day I died. My soldiers would bury me in a large hole. But I had already told the natives that Christians were immortal. If the natives discovered my body and found me dead, they might attack. My men disinterred my body, hollowed out the trunk of a large tree, placing me in it, and let me sink into what we call the Grande,
or what we call the Mississippi.